Hello everybody and welcome to episode 11 of Space Shooter. In this episode, as I promised 5 episodes before, we will be doing a explanation video. In this video, I'll just simply explain what the stuff that is possibly slightly complicated and more detail. So start at the main class. In episode 6, I explained all this stuff. So I'll just explain those that will not explain. So public boolean pause and false pause are two variables that pause the game, basically. So if either or both of them are true, then the game is paused. The reason why I made two variables instead of just one is that I wanted the player to be able to pause the game as well as having times where he has no control of unpausing the game, like the time and the win screen and the game over screen. And this is game over screen and win screen. Game over screen and win screen are both screens that always exist, but as you can see, aren't always rendered. I mean, like, they don't seem to be rendered right now. I mean, I have to kill them all before I see the win screen. You might have noticed that sometimes in the game you can go below the screen, and on some runs it's not possible to do so. I'm not sure what's happening. If you have any clue what's happening, please tell me in the comments below. Because I am confused. Die. I'm trying to get to the win. Okay, so it shows us the win screen. Yeah. And then we have the window instance here only for the sake of changing the title, actually. So as you can see, once I defeat this horde of enemies, that people, and I press the next level, the title changes. Okay, so its constructor is slightly different from the last time we made it, as most of the constructors actually now dedicated to loading the level. It's actually mostly dedicated to loading a number, level number. All that code to load one number. Sort of overkill, but not really. So a scanner is basically something that can scan a file. And just for you to know, the console has files, so in some games you type in stuff in the console. Right now I can't because I can't. But in some games you can type in the console and press enter. Scanner scans it because the console I think extends file or has a file in it. One of those. And level num equals scanner equals new scanner. The whole reason why did I like not just do this it is because scanner we want to be able to close it to prevent memory leakage. I mean, like, it's quite possible that we will want to scan more stuff in the future. So we don't want to have to create a new scanner every single time we try to scan something. It's just a really small performance issue. Not that big, but I prefer to keep it as neat and tidy and high performance as possible, even though I am not succeeding at it. So we put this in the try catch because a file can throw a null pointer exception if this is null. Wait, what? Okay, I need to figure out what. Okay, it can throw a file not found exception or a no such element exception. It is more likely to throw a file not found exception. That means it couldn't find the file, which is okay actually, because we'll set it automatically to 0, and no such element exception if there's no number in it. So let's say there was like no number in it. The game will automatically set it to 0. Okay, kill the monster. And finally, literally actually, a finally block is a piece of code that will happen and say both try and catch blocks. It's just that you don't have to duplicate code. We close scan. There's a chance that scan is null. I don't really want to take that chance because it's just some crash game. And we don't really care if it's null or not. So we just put in try catch block for the sake of it, I guess. I wonder if I can replace that with no. Okay, I can't. So we just put in a really small try catch block. And so that's loading level. Now we're just loading the background that we'll draw later using loaders load image method that we wrote. And window equals the new window, so we keep reference of the window. We reset the game, which is actually simply something, I guess. Okay, so it sets O handler to what? Okay. Okay. Something went horribly wrong. I don't want to set O handler to anything. Okay, so handler equals a new object handler. Let the garbage collector take care of the rest of the objects. And windscreen equals new windscreen. This. I honestly have no clue why. Oh. Because every single windscreen is gonna be different. Okay, I'll see what will happen if we didn't do that. So let's try that out without windscreens. normally. Oh. Whoops. Well, I guess we can initialize them inside constructor. Right now, because... I guess we could put it there. But the overscreens, however, gotta be kept. I'm trying to kill you. Die! I'm recording this. Yep. No. Get out of my view. Die. Wait, what happened to the windscreen? Okay, so apparently you cannot just initialize a windscreen. You sort of need a new windscreen every time. I guess to reset the buttons. Anyways, it isn't that complicated. So we make a new windscreen because we want to reset buttons, otherwise buttons will always be clicked, and it will just zoom us to the next level as soon as they kill everybody in the previous level. The level num increments because and then we initialize it, which is loading a new level. Player equals null, and we check whether a player exists here. And I guess I should put something here too. If player equals null, system dot air dot println no player in level plus level num plus and exit. Okay, so if the player is non-existent in our level, we just exit the game. Safety precaution. And so it loops through object handler to find the player, and then it sets the GUI to the player. Oh, and there ants player. Wait, what? Why? Okay, I think we should ignore that. Remove that bit of code. It was sort of pointless. It's already inside. Input equals new key input. Get. What's up with all the getters and setters? Input equals new key input player O handler this. Add key listener to input. We had to add it because input is a new thing now. Over screen equals new game over screen this player. W dot set subtitle. We want to reset the title to level plus level num. That means we set title. Save progress. It just writes our level number inside our level num file. And if it doesn't exist, it creates that file and process. So the progress is saved every time we go to the next level. So it saves it automatically, basically. So formatter F, because new formatter, new file level num slash level num.txt. Level slash level num.txt, not level num slash level num.txt. So formatter is basically an object that does this. So basically it can write in a file the style of a printf call, and a printf call is basically system dot printf. Which is basically you put in a percent sign and you can put something else in, and then you put another percent sign. Okay, just do this, hello, and then here you can just simply type in your name. Yeah, that's really my name. And once we beat this level, hello Alex, the coolest kid in the galaxy. And it types in the FPS for some reason. So basically it prints, we could, and we could put another thing there, which we'll put something else here. You, my loyal viewers, and let's beat the game again. Let's make it level 0, just for the sake of it, so we can easily beat it. Okay. So here's what it prints. Hello Alex, the coolest kid in the entire galaxy, and you, my loyal viewers, FPS 1. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. So basically for every %s, it looks for the other var arguments. We explained what var arguments were yesterday. The day before yesterday. The last video. And so the first %s will go to the first other argument, and the second %s will go to the second argument. So you can actually even type in some weird stuff here. Like, oops. Oh, handler. Okay, we can print out O handler. It's just a list of objects, and strings are objects. So I guess it'll be really strange. Come to SpaceShooter O handler stuff. So yeah, hello account.alex.spaceshooter.gameobject.objecthandler at 6EDE15A0, and you, my loyal viewers, FPS1. So it just prints out the object's toString method, basically. So it's about the same thing. So I guess we could type in a whole bunch of stuff. And let's see what that brings us to. Okay, now let's check out what level num is now. So to your, so basically you can actually format in anything, but the first argument's gotta be a string. You could do this level num. And even this will work actually. See, it just types in level num. But the other way is convention. And by the other way, I mean the way without sewer in it. I mean this way. So yeah, then we close it, since we need to close it to prevent memory leaks. That's what Java says anyways. And then we can catch the file.fan exception. It shouldn't actually be caught actually, because it's impossible to do that. Because it's just gonna create a file. So I guess it will not create a folder, but it will create the file. So make sure don't type in something weird here, or it actually failed program. So in start and stop, we have already explained them. So in the next level method, it just does exactly the same thing as reset, except that it increases level num and saves our progress, which is the method we just explained. And that's about it in game. Okay, type. It's just a type, so we can easily get the identification of an object, game object, without having to use instance of. Just a preference, you can use instance of. It's just not really clean code if you ask some Java people. So yeah, key input didn't change actually. Loader. So you know what this means, right? We type that all together. So I'll explain what this means. So it's a static load level, blah 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 blah. So it creates a new file of file name plus bunch of string, and if files doesn't exist, just throw a random's exception. Couldn't unload that file. And scanner equals null. You know the basic to close it. And try scanner equals new scanner file. Catch found, we just exit. We don't print stack trace actually, so you can know what happened. While scanner that has next line, that means while scanner has a line to go, it just gets a string type, which is scanner.next, and that type is player. Add a new player with all that information. Otherwise, do that. Add an enemy if it is E. Then if it's RAE, just add a random enemy and close it. Yeah. So that was simple enough. Okay, and our game over screen and our win screen. The most pressing question is probably how do we check for mouse clickage. All the other things is probably understood. So basically create a button that extends mouse adapter and game over screen. And they have an image to render them. And they also have a rectangle. This rectangle that is the size of the button, so you can check whether or not it is clicked. So if the mouse clicks outside the button, it's not clicked, but if it clicks inside the button, it is clicked. And a boolean called click. Slice through them. Even though sword doesn't seem to be doing any effect, it's actually stronger than the bullet. And also allow us to plant some bombs. Bomb you. Okay, so in the next video, we will be implementing the interface for the weapons, but I need your opinion. Do you want me to type the code with you, or do you want to simply download the code? Please leave that opinion in the comments, and I'll just do the majority vote. So yeah. Leave a like, go and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye.